Drama is heating up inside the Kawasaki camp, and it all kicked off after Jorge Prado's latest Instagram post. The reigning world champion wrapped up his first full AMA Pro Motocross season in 6th overall, but he didn't hold back on how difficult the year had been. Prado admitted, P6 overall at Pro Motocross standings. It was a very tough season to say the least. Cruising around every single race was heartbreaking for me, especially knowing my capabilities. Never felt comfortable on the bike, not even a bit. This builds to an unsafe feeling on it. Didn't expect this year to go this way at all. Happy to be in one piece and fit. Hopefully we're back where we belong soon. He later clarified that when he said cruising, he meant he was forced to ride below his true potential, even while giving 100%. But not everyone took kindly to his comments. A Kawasaki team member named Dean, reportedly an engine builder, fired back publicly saying, I call bullshit. I have never in my 35 years seen anyone give up like you. You are not a champion in my eyes. Thank you for nothing. Everyone on the team worked endlessly to help you and we did not give up like you. Sorry, but not sorry. That's a strong statement to aim at a 4-time world champion, and it raises a big question. How does a relationship like that recover? For Prado, who's already been linked with uncertainty about his Kawasaki future, this could be the final nail in the coffin. When trust breaks down between a rider and a team, especially in public, it usually means change is coming. So the big question now is, will Jorge Prado ever line up on the green machine again at SMX, or has this clash all but sealed his exit? What are you guys' thoughts on this Prado situation and Team Kawasaki, because the tension is so thick you can cut it with a knife? It's clear Prado is not happy with the bike because he's been making statements for a while now. If you look at some of his older interviews, he said the motor's just not fast enough. He's been saying this the whole season about him not being comfortable on the bike and how he can't find his proper setup. So if he cannot find his proper setup and he's not comfortable on the bike and the motor's slow, he can't give you 100% because he'll risk an injury. So if he's not comfortable on something and he's pushing himself, then, he's reliable for hurting himself at the same time. Now, Kawasaki's looking at it like, dude, where's your results? We need better results regardless because this is what we hired you for. Kawasaki is a business. We given this bike to many other riders that can definitely podium and that can definitely ride this bike. And you seem to be the only one that's really struggling with the bike. Now, is that the case? We don't really know because if you look at it, Jason Anderson pulled out pretty early and you didn't really see him for the outdoors. And there's been some issues with him in Kawasaki as well. So is this an issue regarding the bike? Or is this an issue regarding the riders? Or is this an issue regarding the management behind the bike? Or is it an issue between all three? Now, it's been stated that Prado will be going orange. He's kind of hinted around at that. I put a video out on that already. But it must be some tension and it must be some mixed bag of emotions between him and Kawasaki because they're definitely probably going to end up parting ways sooner than they wanted to. So with that being said, Jason Anderson is also, I'd imagine he's going to be parting ways with Kawasaki as well. So now it's just Chase on the Kawasaki. And we know how Chase is. Everybody's seen Chase with KTM. He's burned out. Let's see if this happens with Kawasaki. That'll be 3 riders in a row if something does. It's going to take time for him to get set up, but is he going to feel comfortable on this bike? I yet don't know. We'll see once he starts getting dialed in and he starts racing the bike. But at the same time, that's going to leave an additional slot open for a 450 rider for Team Kawasaki. Who's that rider going to be? I'm sure they're probably contacting somebody right now already if they know they're getting rid of Prado. So this will be interesting as it plays out. But what are your thoughts about this whole situation? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. I'm Damon from Blacklisted MX. Until next time, peace.
About the race, not that happy. I've been struggling a lot with just with my feeling with the bike and race conditions, and I felt like I was just cruising around, not pushing at all. So we are working hard with the team to make me feel more comfortable, and that's it.
Jorge Prado, I know you well, so I'm going to be real with you now. First moto last week wasn't great, wasn't good even. Second moto was a nice rebound. So where are we at? Leaving Millville, coming into here, is it full panic? Is the second moto a bit of positivity to cling to, or are we just at a point now where we're going to take a swing every week and see what happens with the bike?
Yeah, I would say that third option. No comments. I don't know. I didn't really feel good in Millville, and we tried to make some small improvements for second moto, and I wasn't feeling good, but at least I could kind of roll the track.
Yeah.
So that's it.
First moto, I'm guessing the feeling with the bike was there was no feeling with the bike based on your lap times, results, riding. How was that? Maybe the worst it's been all season?
I don't know.
I feel like you're lost.
Huh?
I feel like you're lost.
I'm not lost. Maybe others. But
Okay.
not for sure, not me.
So you know the direction you need to go.
No, I know what I do. And I know what I'm capable of. That's it.
So are we going to get to see what you're capable of this outdoor season, or are we more on the 2026 plan at
It
this
doesn't
point?
depend on me, so at this point.
How have you gotten to this position? Or not just you, as a group? Some rounds are good, Southwick was good, Red Bud was better. And
It's
then,
not true. Nothing was good.
okay,
But people think that if they see me closer to the top, means it's good. Good is if I win, right? And in Southwick, it wasn't good. I never felt good. So
but it was better than High Point and Thunder Valley.
yeah, but I mean, I've been racing sand forever, right? So for me, even I can compensate a lot just because of my riding.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Is that maybe one of the issues with the team? You're coming in from a race like Red Bud, and they're like, yes, we're making progress, and you're like, no, not in my opinion, and that communication maybe gets lost?
I mean, even Red Bud, when I was leading, I felt like I was racing in slow motion. I don't even know how I made it 15 minutes first when I was just cruising around the track. So, yeah, just trying to get out of cruise mode.
Okay, so based on all of this, I'm not feeling like tomorrow is going to have a magic wand and fix everything, right? Or do you expect the hard pack of Washougal to maybe be an improvement?
I don't know. I'm open-minded, and I go to every race thinking that I will do good. And if it doesn't happen, it's not because of a lack of effort. And I just do my best. I train as hard as I can. I feel like I'm super fit this year, and hopefully I can show it at one point this season.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because people have been saying that A, you're out of shape, and B, that you're not trying. Any comment on that?
They do better.
But look, you try all the time, right? And you've never had a problem with fitness in GP, so I don't think it's that.
People don't know. They like to speak. I mean, I just laugh about some of the comments, and I don't really care, because everybody has so many different opinions, and they don't even know what's going on. So, I mean, this is racing. If you're not 100% feeling with the bike, and in general, how do you want me to be fighting on top, right?
Yeah.
So, one thing it's clear, and it's that I didn't win 2 years in a row the MXGP world title because I was